The two things that bothered me the most about this GT when I bought it, besides the fact that the engine was totally locked up and rusted from the blown head gasket, but the two things that bothered me the most about the car cosmetically were the ugly wheels that were on the car and the fact that the side scoops were black. I was able to get a nice set of bullet wheels for the car right after I bought it, like a day or two after I bought it. That was the first thing I changed on the car, so it made it look a lot better. But as for the side scoops, that was something that I decided to wait until after I replaced the engine on the car. And I had some options, but I came across this Duplicolor Perfect Match paint. And it says on the can that it duplicates original Ford colors. And the other thing I like was it actually had the car's paint cone. For silver metallic, it's YN. And I thought that was really neat. And, to do something like the side scoops, I didn't think it'd be too bad to go this route instead of paying to have them professionally painted and clear coated and everything. So I took the car for a ride and I went to AutoZone and I found the paint that I needed. Now, interestingly, the car's paint color is silver metallic, but this Duplicolor's name was silver charcoal. So I thought that was kind of weird because they also had a paint called silver metallic, but it wasn't right according to the barcode and what the website said it should be. So I did buy the charcoal one and I decided to go ahead and give it a try. The paint on the car is not perfect, especially the whole front end of the car that's been cheaply repainted. But I still wanted to at least get these side skirts to be silver to match the car. And at first I didn't even care if I just spray painted them a close color or not, but this was a good option that seemed like it was going to be very nice. So I took the side scoops off the car and I realized that these have been off before, and I don't believe that these are original side scoops. I don't believe they're a Ford part. And these little clips here were wedged in here like this, and I did just pull them straight back to get them out. I tried to get it in from the inside of the car since I had the panels out for the seatbelt repair, but I still couldn't quite get to them very well, so I did slowly pry them out. And while I was in here, I decided to clean things up. I always try to clean behind anything that I take off on the projects, and eventually a lot of the car will be cleaned. And anyway, I got this side off, and it has one factory clip in there and then some more of the black ones and the green ones, and so it came off relatively easy. Now these scoops are, like I said, not original, and they are kind of in a base black color. They're not even painted. So I decided it'd be a good idea to go through and rough them up with a Scotch-Brite. You can see they're kind of spotted. I got the insert out nicely. One side it was held in by double-sided tape, but I decided to go over these with a Scotch-Brite pad and rough them up a little bit and get the spots off of them. Like you can see, there's hard water spots and stuff on them. And after I cleaned them up like that, I did take a look at the can, and it has instructions on it for a good idea of how you should do this, and it does say to scuff them up with a Scotch-Brite or a certain grit sandpaper, so I thought that was pretty cool. And it also said to use rubbing alcohol to clean them with once you're done, and I had already thought of that too, so I thought that was pretty good. So I got them nice. You can see there's damage to this one. It already had kind of a chip off of it, so I didn't expect these to be perfect, but I did want to see how good I could go with these. And I was a little bit nervous. I tried spraying them and giving them a light coat of paint, and then going back and I gave them 2 coats, which turned out very nice. You could do 3 coats if you want, but I just wanted to go through and spray them like this and get them cleaned up. And I will say that the girl at the auto parts store was really nice, and she suggested spraying a little bit on some paper first to make sure it matched. And you can see the side of that cardboard box has a little bit of paint on it. I did practice on that side because it does change colors as it starts to dry. So originally it did look kind of like a dark gray, but as it dried it looked really nice. And I was very, very happy with how it came out. And this little can also has a twist thing on the nozzle, so you can twist the nozzle and have it at different angles. So that could be useful later, but I just wanted to go around and give it a nice light coat just to get it on there so that it wouldn't run. I've had problems when I would do the plasti dip and stuff, how it would run and bubble and it didn't look good. But look how good this is. Boy, these turned out so good. I was actually very, very impressed. And so I wanted to let those dry. And so while those were drying, I wanted to address the headlight. You can see this headlight on this side's fogged up more. These are aftermarket, but I used Mother's Magna aluminum polish on these headlights. It was something that my friend who runs a detail company suggested. I used to work with him on the side, and we would do this on cars to clean up the headlights. And so you can see how nice these headlights came out. Those look very presentable and very nice for now. And so I also decided to just soak these with Armor All and get it in the honeycomb there. When these are in the side scoops, they're harder to clean, so I thought this would be a good time to really let these things soak and clean up. And so here you can see I drove the car without the side scoops on, and here are the side scoops in their finished dry state in the garage the next day. Boy, they looked so good. I was so excited to pop these things in, and they do have a little shine to them too. And I'm just really excited for this. This is something I've been looking forward to since I bought the car, and I'm very happy with how they came out. So I put the inserts in, and I even added some stuff to the inserts on the back. They're held in with little clips, but they didn't seem like they wanted to stay too well, so I put some hot glue on the back side of them on the little tabs to hold them in. So this is just me getting them in where they should be. I did go back, like I said, and added the hot glue to especially the other side. So after I had gone back and secured those nicely, I added all the tabs where they should go, and I wanted to pop these in. I thought they'd do pretty well just lining them all up and pushing them in, and they did end up going in very nicely like that. And so this is just really exciting and fun to get the finished product on here. It's a nice newly painted piece. It just really brings out the car. So I pressed them in until they clicked, and then I even kind of tapped them with my fist. So I was very happy with that, and here is a little bit of a walk around to show how they turned out. They have a very nice shine to them. That looks so good. Definitely better than they were before. And for the $10 that I spent on the paint, it was totally worth every penny. So there we go, GT silver metallic with the silver side scoops. And you might not even ever know that those had been repainted, I'd say. And I'm very happy with them, so that looks great. So here we'll go over to the other side. Same thing over here, just making sure that the tabs lined up well, make sure that everything went on nicely. This was just very satisfying. And here's a little walk around on this side to show how this one turned out. Very nice. Very happy with it. I'm thinking about doing the front of the car this way now because it matched so nicely. I know it won't be a perfect match, but for now I can totally drive the car around like this and feel good about it. And the clear coat on the front of the car is peeling off, so I can let it continue to peel for now, but I just wanted the car to look like this and be presentable. So that's all coming together nicely. I do have some more things coming for the car that I just bought that I'm very excited about. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to continue to show you what I'm doing with this car. It's been really fun. It's been a nice little project car. The new engine's running good. I did have to do a couple things like fix the little coolant leak that it had on the heater core tube that goes underneath the intake manifold. You know, a couple little drips here and there, jacking up the car and fixing some little things on it. But it's running great. I'm driving it every day and I enjoy it. So stay tuned. There's more coming.